Hey girlfriends, welcome to Sister Girl's Second Act. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Shayla, and here we celebrate the lives of women over 60 through food, self-care, and an affirmation. Today's topic is called Celebrating Wisdom, a Life Well Seasoned. And I'll tell you more just as soon as you know what you got to do. Get something to drink, get a snack, come on back, and let's get going. So today I'm going to talk to you about a valuable lesson that I learned in regards to friendships. My best friend, her name was Dana. We met in high school when we were about 15 years old. I can remember we were skipping gym. We were in the locker room, and she introduced herself to me. She had asked me could I give her her shot for insulin, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. No, 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 no. She's like, girl, come on, just put it in my thighs. Like she said, like I have to take it. I need to take this or whatever. So I did, and like I said, that became the beginning of a long and beautiful friendship between the two of us. From that day forward, we were like probably inseparable. We lived, kind of far from each other because she was bused to school and I lived out in the suburbs of where the school was. But we became, really good friends and almost like a sister to me. You know, as like I said, she had diabetes. We kept in contact. I think we kind of like lost contact for a little while because we each went to different colleges, and then life happens. It was marriages and all that sort of stuff. But we always found time to talk with each other because we basically talked every day. And when our lives, became full with other stuff, with family and all that sort of stuff, she had moved down south, and I was still, up north. And so, like I said, we had lost contact for a while, but then we came together. Things happened, she had children, I had children, and, you know, we came back together sooner or later. As a matter of fact, she's the godmother of my oldest daughter. Anyway, fast forward to she had been working at a job for over 30 years, and she had developed complications due to her diabetes and some other complications as well. And, I was aware of that. Like I said, I did get to visit her when she came to where I lived at. And, we had gotten together at that point. But after that, I think we would basically just like talk by phone almost every single day, whether it was watching movies, doing recipes, talking about something, this, that, and the other, watching shows together. It was just how we were, you know. As I said, complications, came into play. And one particular day, we had a silly argument over something, and I had gotten mad at her. Usually, I mean, we fuss with each other all the time and come back together, come back together. But this particular day, I did not talk to her. I didn't talk to her for like about 2 weeks because as stubborn as I am, I just figured, okay, I'm going to talk to her and I'm going to talk to her. She'll be there. Well, unfortunately, no, that did not happen. The next thing I know, I got a phone call from her sister saying that she was in the hospital, that she was in a coma, and that she was on life support due to the complications that she had suffered. That was like one of the worst days of my life. One of the worst days of my life. A week later, I got another phone call saying that she had passed. My heart dropped, and I think I must have spent the whole day crying because I was just like so upset. I was mad at myself because I did not get the chance to apologize. And that was a valuable lesson to me because you never know how long somebody's going to be in your life. And you really should take the time to either apologize and, make things right. Because, like I said, you never know how long somebody's going to be in your life. We were like the best of friends. We knew each other for like 30, 40 something years. Okay, come on now. And I didn't get a chance to say goodbye. And with that comes wisdom, and you also learn about patience. I've learned that wisdom comes from the quiet moments when we're willing to sit with ourselves, with our experiences, and reflect. And that's what I did. It's the memories that season our souls, much like a good recipe. And after that, like I said, I not only had to ask for forgiveness, but I had to forgive myself because I think I was a little bit too hard on myself. But I worked through it. And like I said, she's always going to be in my life. Whether she's here physically or not, she's always going to be here in my life. But I learned a valuable lesson that day. And that's what wisdom does. You experience things, and it prepares you for the next time that it happens. So that was that, like I said. Something that came out of it was I was walking the dog, and it was like it had just finished raining, and there was a small incline near my home, and I felt something like tap me on the shoulder or whatever, and I slipped down the incline, and I was like, I didn't hurt myself. All of a sudden, I just started laughing because that was something that my girlfriend would have done. And she was always, we just like push each other, from time to time. And I busted out laughing. And I said, that's Dana right there, and I laughed. And it just like made me just feel so much better, because that's something that she would do. But anyways, I went to say, I miss her. I love her. I'm sure we will meet up one day when I see her. But don't hold grudges like that. You know what I mean? It has made me a wiser person, and just get quiet and reflect and think about the situation. You know what I mean? So today's recipe, I'm going to go on to that, is roasted turkey wings. You know how you have to season them really well, and the cooking process is not quick, it's slow. And that's what wisdom is. It's something that, in friendship as well, it grows and it takes time to cultivate, and you season it with love. And that's what our recipe is about today. It's nothing that can be rushed, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands, and we're going to get started with this turkey wings, and that's that. So let me go over here to, I feel like I'm about to cry. So I'm just going to rush over here and wash my hands, and then I'm going to come back, okay? All right. You want to sprinkle your veggies with lemon pepper. I love lemon pepper. Rather than just using salt and pepper, I use lemon pepper all the time, just about for everything. Spread your veggies into a baking dish and sprinkle them with a little bit of kosher salt if desired. Also, you can add a splash of grapeseed oil as well. Now for the wings, after they've been cleaned well, you want to use your seasoning, and I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons of the following listed above. want to make sure that you rub the seasoning into the wings thoroughly so that both sides, all of the wing is covered with seasoning. You don't want to miss any piece. This recipe actually makes about only 2 servings, as it is made just for 1 or 2 people. So you would increase the amounts depending on the amount, of course, number of wings that you have. And you can use the seasoning that you have in your pantry. I don't like to always use the same type of seasoning, and I like to play around with different flavors, so I change my flavors up all the time when I'm doing, little recipes like this. Place your wings on top of your veggies and line them up next to each other with a little bit of space in between them, if possible. If desired, you can add the rest of the seasoning and also sprinkle some grapeseed oil over the top of the wings as well. Add some onion soup mix over the wings. This has been a secret of mine for some time. I love to use onion soup mix. Cover with aluminum foil. Make sure the edges are tightly covered so no air gets inside. Place in a preheated 350-degree oven, and you're going to probably cook for about an hour. Once that hour is up, you're going to take out the cover, off the cover, put it back in the oven and let it crisp up for another hour. Then you're going to remove the wings from the oven. In the meantime, you can make your gravy. Look how good that looks. So nice and golden. Drizzle your gravy over your wings. Oh yeah. Look at that. And your wings are done. Look how tender these wings are. I might have to have dinner early today. They look absolutely delicious. And they taste delicious as well. You've got to try this. If you haven't already, definitely put it on your dinner list for next Sunday. I am a wellspring of wisdom, and I embrace the beauty of my journey. My experiences have seasoned me, and I honor the lessons that have been brought to me. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you will take this affirmation with you. Until next time, stay safe and have a wonderful week.